We're going to do a post-workout stretch now, or just a stretch if you feel like you need to do a stretch in the morning just to get yourself going. For this I will be using a band. Now if you don't have one of these, you can use a towel or something like that. Just be aware you won't get as much of a stretch, but I'm only using it for one section, which is the first section. So if you don't have one, I'm sure you can work around it or just skip to the next bit. Okay, so I'm going to take the band and I'm going to come to lying down on the mat. Perfect, so my legs are straight out. I'm going to take the band and I'm going to pull it quite wide apart. Okay, I'm going to loop it over one of my feet, around the middle of the foot, and I'm going to loop it over the other one, so that basically both feet now are straight up to the ceiling. I'm going to wrap the band as tight as I wish and just pulling it back towards me, getting a lovely stretch down the back of those legs. Whew, it's a lovely, lovely stretch. If anyone suffers with tight hamstrings, tight quads, this is a really good thing to have in your arsenal, these bands. So if you don't have one, you should maybe try and pick one up. Great, so we're going to hold that here for just another breath. And then we're going to take our right leg out, point it down and relax it down on the mat, and take your left leg back towards you now. And just intensifying that stretch into the left leg. And now take both ends of the band into your left hand. My right hand is coming out to the side to anchor me down, and I'm drawing my left leg out to the left hand side, stretching the inner thigh, not going so far that I feel like I'm going to tip over. I'm just easing it out as much as it will go. Some people are quite flexible, others not so. Don't push it, don't force it, just let it go as much as it wants to go. Hold it there and then draw it back up slowly and swap over the hand. So this hand is coming out to the side now, anchoring me on the floor, and I'm just drawing this leg across, stretching into the outside of that hip. Oh, it's a lovely stretch if you've been working hard. So just ease it out nice and slow and steady. Bring it back to center. You can take as long about these as you want, like you can just pause the video and take as long as you want, because they're really beneficial if you suffer with tight hamstrings, tight legs, tight anything really. So I'm going to do the same on the other side now, just pulling it back towards me first, and then taking both sides of it into my right hand, easing it out to the right hand side, not falling over, not lifting my bum up off the mat, just letting the band take me as far as I can go. And then I bring it back to center. And I'm going to swap over to the other side and just draw it across the body now, stretching the outside of the hip. Just relaxing there for just a breath or two. Now remember, hold these as long as you want to, okay? Take it back to center. And just gently take that foot out. Now, I'm going to take this hand out to the side. I'm going to take both hands out to the side now. I'm going to tighten my core and take one leg and then the other into tabletop, just tilting my pelvis slightly. Make sure your tabletop is nice and firm and that you're not pulling your legs into your body. From here, I'm going to do a nice oblique stretch. So I'm going to let the legs drop slightly and then all the way to the right. So I'm getting a twist through my upper body. Some people will bring their knees down to the ground on the other side and find that quite comfortable. You should be feeling a stretch all along this side of the body. You can look towards the supporting hand and just relax into that stretch for a couple of breaths. And then we're going to roll ourselves back to center and do the same on the other side. Just letting the knees drop now to the left hand side and just feeling the stretch all along the right hand side of the body, the right hand side of the obliques, the right arm, and just looking towards that right hand just to give yourself a bit of stability there. In your own time, bring it up, take one leg down and then the other. Now I'm going to do a roll up here. You can just bring yourself up to sitting if you wish. If you want to try a roll up, so take your legs nice and tight, pull together and squeeze together, and take your arms up overhead. Inhale to prepare, and as you exhale, bring the arms up over the ears, start to dip the chin, zip up the core and tilt your pelvis And just follow your hands all the way up, straight up to sitting. Well done. When you get up to the top, we're going to stretch out upper top part of the body. So we're going to reach forward now, grabbing the back of the feet if we can, or else we're just letting our hands rest on the ankles. And we're pulling ourselves down towards the knees, stretching that back, lower back stretching. You're getting a nice stretch in the arms when you pull. And also, it is also working the lower body, it's working the calves. So just stretching down, drop the head and relax. And then bring yourself up. We'll do a little spine twist. We'll take our hands out to the side. Legs are staying together. I'm going to inhale to prepare. And as I exhale, I'm twisting my torso towards yourselves and I'm going breathe and center. Inhale and exhale. And back. We'll just do one more each side. Expelling the air out of the lungs as you twist. Inhaling at the center and expelling the air out of the lungs on the other side. Take the hands down and we're going to take the knees underneath us. And we're going to do a little bit of upper back and back stretching in total. Okay, so knees under hips. Hands under shoulders, flatten the back. We're going to do our cat-camel stretch. So we're going to take a nice breath in. And as we exhale, we're going to drop the head, dome the back, pushing the back right up to the ceiling. And really pushing into that upper back stretch. And then when you're ready, you're going to reverse it. Arch the back, look up towards the wall. Lifting the head nice and high. And then reverse it again, really doming that back, pushing up the back towards the ceiling. And then reverse it. We'll do two more. Some people love this one. If you love this one, you're very welcome to pause the video and do as many as you want. Last one. Perfect. From here, we're going to go straight back into a shell stretch. Walk your hands slightly forward. And now sink your bum back towards your heels and relax yourself down here for just a sec. Head on the mat. From here we're going to go into a lat stretch. So what that means is instead of rounding into a shell stretch, we're going to dig our heels of our hands into the mat and we're going to push back down on this part of the arm and this shoulder blade area here. So we're trying to push down and stretch into the shoulder blades and the back of the arms. Relax it down. We'll do one more. Really focus on pushing the heels of the hands into the mat. And well done. And relax. And now we're going to roll up. We're going to take our left arm across our body, anchor it above the left elbow with the right arm, and just pulling it across the body. Look across the left shoulder as you're stretching, just to give yourself that full extension down this upper arm here. And then do the same on the other side. Well done. We're going to do one more arm stretch. So take this left arm, bend an elbow, and now pulling from behind the elbow, keeping the elbow close to the ear. Just pulling it back towards you. Oh, very nice. Nice tricep stretch, and do the same on the other side. Just pulling it back towards you. And let it go. Beautiful. One more set of exercise or stretches, and that's our legs. Okay, so we're going to do our hip flexor stretch first. We're going to come up to high kneeling. We're going to take our left leg up in front and we're going to fall down into it, stretching out the front of this right thigh here, just falling into this front knee so that you're stretching all the way up the outside of this thigh and this hip flexor, and just pushing down into it, really enjoying that stretch. From here, when you're ready, place the hands lightly on the mat and come back, raising up onto the heel of this standing leg now and stretching all the way down the back of the leg. Just hold it there. And we'll do the other side. So we'll take this leg back, This leg comes forward, bend the knee and push down into it, stretching the front of the back thigh, stretching the front of this left thigh and the hip flexor. And just hold it here, really getting into that area. And now coming back onto the heel of the standing leg, stretching down into the back of that leg, really feeling the benefit of that stretch into the calf. It's intense if you suffer with tight calves. Now, take that leg behind, take the hands lightly on, pop the feet so the toes are pressing into the mat, and we're going to push up into downward dog, drop the head, stretching through the back, keep the knees soft if you need to, and just walk the hands in slowly. Just hold it here, drop the head, relax. Take a couple of breaths here. Just check in with your body. On the next exhale, start to stack yourself back up, vertebrae by vertebrae, coming up nice and slow and steady, all the way up. When you come up to the top, stand tall. You're going to roll your shoulders back for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Change direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Take a nice breath in, draw the shoulders all the way up to the ears. And drop. And again. And drop. Last one. And drop. And you're done. Thank you very much. Well done.